Hi guys, and welcome to my top 7 Half-Life mods. Not necessarily Half-Life 2, not necessarily Half-Life 1, but just Half-Life mods in general. Yeah, so let's start with number 7. At number 7 we have Counter-Strike. Um, there's not much I can say about Counter-Strike because it sort of speaks for itself. It used all the Half-Life physics that were currently available. It was sort of like a terrorist sort of thing, like where one group planted the bomb, the other tried to de-detonate it, if that's a word. But this was originally a mod for Half-Life. That's what many people don't know. And then it spawned many sequels and became one of the most popular and most played multiplayer PC games of all time. So yeah, that deserves a place on the list. At number 6, we have the Stanley Parable. This is a very confusing game, or mod. Um, I'm not sure whether it's just, a humorous game taking the mick out of all these theories of life or whatever, or whether it's actually meant to be as deep as it is, but there's multiple endings. Each one just makes the storyline really deep and confusing, and if you figure out what he's talking about, it's actually quite interesting and most of the time quite funny. So I would definitely recommend it. Up at number 5, we have Team Fortress Classic. This game offered a lot in terms of multiplayer back in the day. When I don't even know if I was born. Well, I probably was. This was like 2000 or something. I would have been like 2 or 3. But yeah, it wasn't the most fantastic game at the time, but you've got to give it credit as it spawned one of the most popular multiplayer games on Steam today, other than multiplayer, other than Dota 2, Team Fortress 2. You'll probably know what that game is if you've ever heard of anything ever. Um, so yeah, this started it all. It's all down to Half-Life. Team Fortress Classic, the mod for Half-Life. Yeah, so you have this to thank. Up at number 4, I think. Up at number 4, we have Gary's mod, which is basically Hammer for noobs. No, but seriously, this actually offers more than Hammer. You can spawn in anything from Half-Life, Counter-Strike, as long as you have it installed. Yeah, you can go on custom servers people have created, like custom game servers. Or you can make your own, you got stuff like Trouble in Terrorist Town, Prop Hunt, very popular, you've probably heard of them before. Then you've got Sandbox mode, where you can build, mess around with anything, like shooting Striders down with portal guns. You can get add-ons that pretty much add anything that the community has made in Hammer, probably in Hammer. I don't know, I've never custom made an object, or vehicle or character or whatever. But yeah, you can do a lot with this game. This is, I'd actually say this is more than a game. It's more of a tool, really, with multiple games inside it. Anyway, I definitely recommend buying it. It's like £20 or something, whatever, but it's worth the price. Just buy it. At number 3, we have Cry of Fear. This is nothing like the original Half-Life. It's a horror mod made, and I think every single model in the game is not taken from Half-Life, but it's still made in the Gold Source engine, which technically makes it a Half-Life mod, kinda. I just had to add this to the list. I'm probably gonna start adding it to every list now. I'm just kidding, but it is one of the best mods or horror games I've ever played. So yeah. I would definitely recommend it. It's free. I don't even think you need to have Half-Life to play it. So let's move on to number 2. At number 2, we have Black Mesa. Now listen carefully because this next part is going to sound a bit confusing. It is a Half-Life 2 mod recreating Half-Life 1. Okay, that wasn't as confusing as I thought it would be. But this is just amazing because obviously it's Half-Life 1 and the graphics are better. So, you know, awesome game, best game in the world, better graphics equals best game in the world plus better graphics. It's just amazing. However, the one thing I really do not like about this game, this mod, you know, stopping us from being at number 1, is it's just so slow. Like the whole fact you can't bunny hop in it. Like, it's so annoying how you cannot bunny hop. I don't know why they didn't add that feature, because I'm so used to doing that in Half-Life 1. I was like, why is this taking so long to get to the test facility in the first place? Seriously, I was on my way to the suit, and if that was Half-Life 1, I would probably be in the testing chamber by then. It's annoying. But I focused quite a bit on that negative point actually. But no, this is a really good mod. Up next, that it takes the number 1 place, is Make Clear in Me Throat. Just kidding, I needed to do that. It's Nightmare House 2. Now, after Half-Life 1 came out, and Half-Life 1, after Nightmare House 1 came out, and everyone was like, well, this is kind of bad, Nightmare House 2 came out and changed everyone's opinion. It uses the atmosphere to scare you, not jump scares. Every now and again there will be a couple of jump scares, but it definitely uses the atmosphere well of the abandoned sort of hospital. Great storyline as well. It's one of them storylines that you don't have to pay attention to, and it's really easy if you just want to play the game to not pay attention to it. But once you have paid attention to it, you find out that it's a really good storyline, like as well as all the really good jump scares and general scares. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you with this amazing Easter egg now that is in the game.
My horse is amazing, give it a lick. Have a stroke of its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky. Do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made. Sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, sweet lemonade, yeah, sweet lemonade. Get on my horse, I'll take you around the universe and all the other places too.
I think you'll find that the universe pretty much covers everything.
Shut up, woman, get off my horse.